everyone, it's Justin again. In this lesson's second video, you'll continue to learn all about the circle vocabulary we're going to be using in this unit. You are beginning the second and final video of this lesson, which focuses on angles and arcs within circles. Let's recall our objective for this lesson. Our goal is that you're going to be able to identify parts of a circle and use correct notation. In this video, we'll define circle vocabulary related to angles and arcs. Then, you'll have time to fill in your notes template and mini dictionary before moving on to the practice game. Let's start by defining central angle. A central angle is an angle formed by two radii that meet at the center of the circle. So there are three radii drawn in circle R here, and those radii form angles. Can you identify the three central angles formed by these radii? Angle URP is a central angle since it is created by two radii meeting at the center. Angle URQ is also a central angle, and so is angle QRP. What do you think the measures of these central angles add up to? The central angles in a circle will always add up to 360 degrees. Our next term is arc. An arc is a portion of the circle's circumference. There are three types of arcs, and its type is directly related to how far around the circle the arc reaches. Minor arcs go less than halfway around the circle, and they're named by their two endpoints. Here is arc UP. Since it goes less than halfway around the circle, it is a minor arc. Notice the notation that we're using for arc. It looks like a mini arc above capital letters, kind of like lines or segments. Can you find another minor arc on this circle? Arc QU or UQ is also a minor arc. Next is a major arc. Major arcs go more than halfway around the circle, and they're named using their two endpoints and a point between them. Here's a major arc, since it goes more than halfway around the circle. What do you think we can name this arc? Remember, if we just call it arc UP, people will think that we're talking about this minor arc. So we're going to need to use 3 points to name it. Yep, we can name it arc UQP or arc PQU. Can you name another major arc for this circle? Arc QPU or UPQ is also a major arc. The final type of arc is called a semicircle. Any guesses what a semicircle is in relation to arcs? It's an arc that goes exactly halfway around the circle and has endpoints on a diameter of the circle. Can you name a semicircle here? If you said PQ or QP, did you mean this half of the circle? Or did you mean this half? What do you think we could do to make sure people understand which half we're talking about? We can use 3 points instead of just 2. So this semicircle can be called arc PUQ or QUP. And what about this semicircle? Well, we'd actually need to have another point on here to correctly name it. So for now, let's just leave that one alone. And we did it! Now you know some general circle vocabulary and vocabulary related to angles and arcs within circles, along with how to use correct notation. Remember to finish your notes template and then move on to the practice game. See you next time!